I decided to kick off my series of videos with acne today, as it's a big problem around the globe and we have either teenagers or adults actually suffering with this condition. Now, acne is a genetic skin disease that you are born with, so you get it either from your mom or from your dad. But there's 5 contributing factors that I'm hoping when you understand this, you understand how to treat your acne skin better. It all comes down to what we call the pilosebaceous unit. Pilosebaceous unit is basically the hair follicle with a hair and an oil gland. Now, in a normal skin, we produce dead skin cells, we produce oil, and it normally functions as it should. In an acne skin, what often happens is that they produce 5 times more dead skin cells that line this pore. At the same time, we also find while producing 5 times more dead skin cells, they're producing a very thick, sticky oil. And that thick, sticky oil then sticks all the dead skin cells together. In a normal skin, we have something called a lamellar granule, and a lamellar granule actually secretes an enzyme, and this enzyme dissolves the bonds and the intercellular glue in between your cells to get those cells to naturally slough off. Now, in an acne sufferer, they have less of those intercellular glue, and therefore they're holding on to those dead skin cells. So they make a thick, sticky oil, they produce 5 times more dead skin cells, and then they hold on to those dead skin cells, leading to a condition called retention hyperkeratosis. Now, as we now close up this pore with the dead skin cells and the oil, we have a typical blackhead as we know it. The minute there's no more oxygen in this actual pore, we all have this resident bacteria at the bottom at the base of the follicle called Propionibacterium. Propionibacterium only wakes up when there's no oxygen because it loves that type of environment. The minute the Propionibacterium wakes up, it actually starts eating certain parts of your oil, and therefore it eventually leads to a pussy pimple. The worst thing you could do is then try and squeeze that pussy pimple, because as you see that pus and that redness at the top, at the bottom your follicle is very much inflamed, and therefore it applies a lot of pressure. So you're going to just squeeze, and not knowing how to squeeze the skin correctly can then cause your skin for this follicle wall to literally burst open, and this bacteria and dead skin cells going into the surrounding tissue. The skin, of course, would have none of that, so immediately it wants to send out the white blood cells to sort out this new invader in the skin. The minute it does that, it breaks down the scaffolding of your skin, your collagen, your elastin, and therefore you end up with a scar after your breakout. So I'm hoping that you first now just understand the 5 contributing factors to an acne skin versus any other skin type that you can have. And in my next couple of videos, I'm going to talk about how you can treat the skin, what type of ingredients you need to look for, so that you can really not have to worry about having pimples everywhere.